Do you ever find yourself feeling different from those around you? Perhaps you perceive things in unique ways, or your thoughts run deeper than most. This sense of difference could indicate a hidden intelligence within you. Intriguing, isn't it? Let's explore it further. Sign number 1, you're a night owl. There's an intriguing body of research that suggests a correlation between intelligence and those who tend to be more active during the late hours. It seems the brain of a night owl is buzzing with activity while the rest of the world sleeps. Studies indicate that individuals who prefer the evening hours to the morning tend to score higher on measures of intelligence. This could be down to a variety of factors. Maybe it's the quiet and solitude that night brings, allowing for deep thought and concentration. Or perhaps the late hours are simply when these individuals feel most alert and productive. It's important to note that being a night owl doesn't automatically make you a genius, but it's an interesting correlation to consider. So, if you're a night owl, you might just be more intelligent than you realize. Sign number 2, you're adaptable. Adaptability is a remarkable trait that's often overlooked. It's about more than just being able to roll with the punches. It's about shifting your mindset, adjusting your goals, and finding new ways to overcome obstacles. It's about being resilient, resourceful, and creative. Now here's where it gets interesting. This ability to adapt is also a sign of intelligence, specifically emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as the emotions of others. It's about being empathetic, self-aware, and socially skilled. When you're adaptable, you're able to navigate unfamiliar situations and deal with unexpected challenges. You're able to think on your feet and make quick decisions. You're able to learn from your experiences and grow as a person. So, if you're someone who's able to adapt to new situations and challenges, give yourself some credit. Being adaptable isn't just about survival, it's a sign of intellectual prowess. Sign number 3, you understand how much you don't know. Let's delve into this intriguing concept. Have you ever heard of the Dunning-Kruger effect? It's a psychological principle stating that individuals with low abilities at a task overestimate their ability, while those with high abilities often underestimate their competence. It might seem counterintuitive, but the more you learn about a topic, the more you realize how much there is that you don't know. This is because intelligent people are often more aware of their own limitations and areas of ignorance. They understand that knowledge is an endless ocean, and no matter how much they learn, there will always be unexplored depths. This awareness can sometimes lead to self-doubt, but it's actually a sign of intellectual humility and wisdom. So, if you find yourself acknowledging the vastness of what you don't know, don't be disheartened. Understanding your limitations might be a sign that you're smarter than you think. Sign number 4, you're curious. Have you ever found yourself lost in a rabbit hole of intriguing questions and fascinating discoveries? That's the magic of curiosity. It's more than just a desire to know, it's a passion for understanding the world around us. Like a detective on the hunt for clues, the curious mind is always eager to uncover truths and solve mysteries. Curiosity is a hallmark of intelligence. Why? Because it means you're open to new experiences, ready to challenge what you know, and willing to step outside your comfort zone. It's not just about being interested in different topics, it's about wanting to dive deep and truly understand them. It's about being driven by the question, why? Curiosity fuels learning, and learning in turn expands our knowledge and enhances our intelligence. So if you're always asking questions and seeking answers, your intelligence might be higher than you realize. Sign number 5, you're skeptical. Ever find yourself questioning the status quo? Do you find it hard to accept things at face value and often need to dig deeper to find the truth? This could very well be a sign of your intelligence. Intelligent people have an inherent curiosity that fuels their skepticism. They don't just swallow information whole, they chew on it, digest it, and only then do they decide whether it holds value. This is a trait that often sets them apart. It's important to clarify, however, that skepticism is not about being negative or cynical. It's about seeking clarity and understanding before accepting something as fact. It's about challenging assumptions, questioning beliefs, and not being afraid to say, I don't know, but I'm willing to learn. So the next time someone accuses you of being too skeptical, remember that it's not a bad thing. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Your skepticism could be a sign of your intelligence. Scene script. Sign number 6, you like to challenge yourself. Ever wonder why some people seem to seek out challenges while others may shy away? It's not a random occurrence. In fact, it's often a hallmark of intelligence. Intelligent individuals have a natural inclination to test their limits, to stretch their abilities, and to push beyond their comfort zones. This isn't because they enjoy struggle for struggle's sake, but rather because they find genuine gratification in the process of overcoming obstacles. Think about it. When you solve a complex puzzle or conquer a difficult book, there's a certain thrill, isn't there? A sense of accomplishment and growth that's hard to match. That's the feeling that intelligent people crave. They're not just interested in the end result, but in the journey it takes to get there. They thrive on complexity, they enjoy the grind, and they love learning new things, even when it's tough. Your love for challenges could be a sign of your intelligence. Sign number 7, you're a good listener. Now, this may not seem like an obvious sign of intelligence, but it's a key indicator of emotional intelligence. You see, effective listening goes beyond just hearing the words someone is saying. It involves understanding the complete message being communicated, both verbally and non-verbally. Being a good listener requires empathy, patience, and an open mind. It's about acknowledging others' perspectives, even if they differ from your own. It's about asking insightful questions that promote discussion and deepen understanding. Good listeners have the ability to grasp complex concepts because they're not just focused on responding, they're focused on understanding. They can pick up on subtleties that others might miss, and this ability to tune into the nuances of a conversation can give them an edge in problem-solving and decision-making. So, if you find yourself nodding along, absorbing information, and genuinely engaging in conversations, take note. Your ability to listen might indicate that you're more intelligent than you realize. Scene script. Sign number 8, you're a problem solver. Now let's delve into our 8th sign, problem solving. This is a clear testament to intelligence. Why, you might ask? Well, problem solving requires a lot of brain power. It involves critical thinking, creativity, resilience, and the ability to strategize. It's about seeing beyond the problem at hand and finding innovative solutions. Intelligent people don't shy away from problems. Instead, they see these as opportunities to learn and grow. They're not discouraged by obstacles. Rather, they're excited about the possibility of conquering them. They ask, what can this teach me? How can this improve me? They're like detectives, always curious and eager to unravel mysteries. They take problems apart, examine them from all angles, and put them back together in a way that makes sense. They're resourceful, always ready to leverage their knowledge and skills to overcome challenges. So if you find yourself constantly seeking solutions, if you're the one your friends turn to when they're stuck, if you love the thrill of cracking a code or solving a puzzle, then you've got it. Your problem-solving skills might be a sign of your intelligence. Sign number 9, you're intuitive. But what does being intuitive really mean? It's about having a strong gut feeling about things, a sixth sense, if you will, that guides you when making decisions, even when you don't have all the facts at hand. Now, you may wonder, how does intuition connect with intelligence? Well, intuition often comes from the subconscious processing of past experiences and knowledge. This means that your brain is working behind the scenes, making connections and drawing conclusions, even when you're not consciously thinking about a problem. Intelligent people often have a well-developed intuition. They trust their gut feelings and use them as an additional source of information when making decisions. They are able to balance logic with intuition, using both their head and their heart. So the next time you feel a strong gut feeling about something, don't dismiss it. Listen to your intuition, trust it. Your intuition might be a sign of your intelligence. Sign number 10, you're self-critical. Yes, that's right. If you often find yourself scrutinizing your own actions, thoughts, or ideas, don't be too hard on yourself. This could be an indication of your intelligence. Intelligent people are frequently their own worst critics. They hold themselves to high expectations and aren't afraid to question their own decisions. This self-critical nature stems from a desire to continually improve and grow. It's about recognizing one's own flaws and working to rectify them. It's not about self-deprecation, but rather about self-awareness and the pursuit of personal growth. Intelligent individuals understand that to grow, one must first acknowledge areas of weakness. They don't shy away from self-reflection, but rather embrace it as a tool for improvement. They continually evaluate their actions, consider their mistakes, and strive to do better. So next time you catch yourself being self-critical, remember it's not necessarily a negative trait. Your self-criticism might be a sign of your intelligence. So, let's summarize these signs. We started by discussing how being a night owl might indicate a higher intellect. We then explored the correlation between adaptability and intelligence. We also touched upon how recognizing the breadth of your own ignorance can be a sign of wisdom. Our journey continued with curiosity, skepticism, and the propensity to challenge oneself, all signs of a keen intellect. Being a good listener and a problem solver were next on our list, demonstrating intellect in social and practical situations. We then delved into intuition, a less tangible but equally important marker of intelligence. Lastly, we discussed how being self-critical can be a sign of deeper self-awareness and intelligence. Remember, intelligence comes in many forms, and these signs are just a few ways it can manifest. You're probably more intelligent than you realize.